This video is brought to you by our epic voyage. See our recent videos. Our journey so far has been nothing short of extra, and today it just got a whole lot more exciting. After days of sailing against the Gulf Stream, we arrived in Isla Mujeres, Mexico. Sean and I decided to circumnavigate the globe on our own sailboat just over a year ago. And before we even found our magic carpet that would take us on that journey, we decided to also visit each of the 7 wonders of the world as we go. If we were already going to be traveling the world on our own terms and on our own sailboat, we may as well up the ante and make it as iconic as possible along the way. And now, here we are, about to experience something magical, something that will stay with us forever. The way we traveled here begs the question, is it about the journey or the destination? We made it extra special by sailing our own sailboat, and it is a journey that we'll never forget, one that gave us our first glimpse at the ancient world we are about to experience. And so, as the sun rises, there is something truly special in the air as the next leg of our journey to Chichen Itza begins. Are you ready, boss man?
Ready to roll. Let's rock.
All right, y'all, today is an absolutely iconic day for Tela and for us.
Yes, we are here at the ferry terminal in Isla Mujeres, and we're going over to Puerto Juarez in Cancun, where we're going to meet our driver and head to the very first of the 7 wonders of the world that we're going to visit. We're going to see Chichen Itza today. It is believed to be one of the biggest of the ancient Mayan cities, so we're super excited to learn more about this amazing culture of the Mayas and see Chichen Itza today.
Yes, and we're literally starting off our circumnavigation with a bang, going to see one of the 7 wonders just right off the bat like that.
That's right, and that's why we came here. We traveled all the way across the Gulf of Mexico to come here to the Yucatan Peninsula specifically to see the first of the 7 wonders of the world.
So to get to Chichen Itza, first we had to grab a taxi from the marina and head over to this really amazing, nice ferry that we are taking right over to Cancun.
That's right.
Yes. So we made it off of the ferry, and it was such a nice breezy ride, y'all. Oh, it felt so good. And it was only like 10 minutes long, and now we are walking to find our driver.
As we left the ferry terminal with our driver and our guide and headed toward Chichen Itza, we learned some interesting history about the area known as Cancun. We learned that back in the 1970s, the entire area was nothing but jungle and was completely undeveloped. The jungle contained over 50 different kinds of snakes. That's actually how Cancun got its name. Can means snake or serpent, and kun means nest, serpent nest, hence the name Cancun. Chichen Itza is about 120 miles west of the city of Cancun. Chichen Itza means at the mouth of the well of the Itza. The Itza were the ethnic group of Mayans who had risen to power in the northern Yucatan Peninsula. The well in the name refers to the number of underground rivers that run beneath the region and served as the source of water for the city. Chichen Itza was one of the largest cities in the Mayan world and covered nearly 2 square miles and contained commercial, residential, and other structures made of stone. Chichen Itza became an important commercial center, trading in goods including gold and other treasures with other cities throughout the Americas. At its height, it is believed that as many as 35,000 people lived in the city of Chichen Itza. In 1988, Chichen Itza was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and in 2007 it was voted in a global survey as one of the new 7 wonders of the world.
made it to the entrance of Chichen Itza. Hopefully you can hear us. They would not let us bring our microphone in, so hopefully we'll get good enough sound on here. But we wanted to go ahead and start the tour out now and bring you guys along with us from the absolute very beginning.
That's right.
We got to this location early, so early that many of the vendors were still setting up when we arrived, which meant it was not yet crowded and our experience was just that much better.
The observatory is a round dome that the Mayans used as a lookout on the heavens. The observatory is aligned with the motions of the planet Venus. The bright planet Venus was considered by the Mayans as the sun's twin and a war god. The Mayan leaders used the path of Venus across the sky to plan times for raids and battles.
So crazy being here somewhere so historic, y'all. I'm literally imagining like the way that people lived back then and lived here and what it was like way back in the day to have your life here.
This building was known as the church and was believed to have been a temple dedicated to Chak, the god of rain. However, the Mayans left almost no historical documents, so the purpose of some of these ancient buildings was nothing more than an educated guess of the Spaniards who found the ruins of Chichen Itza after the Mayans had abandoned the city. Due to the lack of historical documentation, there are differing views about what some of these buildings were actually used for. There are some schools of thought out there, our guide included, that believe this structure was actually more likely a palace for the wealthiest of the Mayans that lived in the city of Chichen Itza. This Mayan house was so posh that it even included its own steam room structure. This was a bougie Mayan house. Had a nice, comfortable house that he said was cool inside when you walked in. They had a steam room off to the side. So this is where the Mayan bougie folks lived.
We call that bougie.
These Mayans were bougie here for y'all. The Mayans were expert architectural engineers and used very specific placement of each stone to spread the weight of the structures. This example of a Mayan arch shows the precision used by the Mayans to shape and place each stone, creating an arched hallway with perfectly straight walls.
Oh, there's dogs here. I asked our tour guide and he said they live here.
Our guide pointed out this structure to us, which was believed to have been an ancient steam room. There was a fire built on the back right corner that would heat the rock walls. Water would then be poured onto the hot rocks, creating steam inside the room. This amazing structure is known as the Temple of the High Priest. It was built over a deep cave. It is possible that the cave was considered by the Mayans to be a door to the underworld. The Mayans had great reverence for the underworld since they believed everything essential to life originated underground, such as the soil to grow food and water.
The temple of the Chichen Itza for the seven wonder. Yeah, you see here for Kukulcan. It's a beautiful Kukulcan here. You see in the jaguar and the warrior protector and the symbol for the mother earth and the Mayan mask.
Symbol for Mother Earth.
Yeah, the warrior. Yeah,
And the jaguar.
See a jaguar.
What?
See a jaguar and him dream or eagle. Finish the cycle for the ritual. He talking about with what is seer and focus dream. Right, maybe eagle, and they represent for the wind energy, yeah, the connection for the energy, or maybe jaguar.
Which is a connection for what?
For the warrior. Yeah,
And then this is
the Mayan face, yeah.
This is
So
just
the
the
big
Mayan
nose,
face.
the big nose, like the deformation.
And underneath here, just
This is
Decoration.
part of the decoration, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, not part of the decoration.
We made it!
The most famous structure built in the ancient city of Chichen Itza was the pyramid or temple of Kukulcan. Kukulcan was a feathered serpent and was the Mayan god of rain, wind, storms, life, and knowledge. It is also believed that Kukulcan brought the Mayan calendar to the Mayan people. The pyramid has 4 sides, and each one faces a cardinal direction: north, south, east, or west. The 4 sides each have 91 stairs, plus the single step at the top, combined to make 365 steps, the exact number of days in the solar year. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, shadows cast by the sun cause the appearance of a snake slithering down the stairways. The ball game areas were where the ancient Mayan game Poctopoc were played. The ball game was actually more of a ceremonial ritual than an actual sport. To the Mayans, the game likely represented the symbolic recreation of the mythical combat between night and day. The game was played with a solid rubber ball and was often violent and even included human sacrifice of a member of the losing team.
We are now exiting Chichen Itza.
Mission accomplished, y'all.
We did the damn thing. Although Chichen Itza was the absolute high of our day, it did not end there.
Hey y'all, so here we are in the Mayan town of Kawa, and we are about to have lunch at a traditional Mayan loncherita. So y'all come with us. La Tia de Kawa is a traditional Mayan roadside loncherita on the way to Chichen Itza. It was started by Donna Antonia Naput as a young girl, where she learned the recipe from her mother and began serving huevos encamisados. They were eggs cracked and cooked inside a hot handmade corn tortilla. She would serve these delicious egg-filled handmade corn tortillas to truckers and other drivers along the highway. Her roadside lunch spot became so popular that she later expanded her menu to include pak chuk, a traditional Mayan dish of sliced marinated pork grilled over an open wood flame. Other items on the menu at La Tía de Cagua include her black bean soup, as well as traditional Mayan longaniza, a delicious smoked pork sausage.
You guys, the way this smells here is like smoked heaven. It is amazing, the smell, the scent. Oh, I just want to eat this place up.
We have like more than 80 varieties of tamales in Mexico.
Oh, gosh.
See? And this it's a plant, it's a leaf. Maybe I can show you in the way if I saw a plant, I show you, because it's a native plant, very strong. See, very strong. Don't need too much water or something, but it's healthy.
This is very healthy.
It's very healthy. Good for circulation.
Good for circulation.
See,
Oh, good for everything. Overall health.
yeah, a lot of nutrients.
Good. Put lead in your pencil.
What? Come on, Juanito. You try.
Keep
You
it
don't like
away.
it.
Chaya.
During our amazing lunch at La Tía de Cagua, we were able to sample chaya, a traditional Mayan drink made from the spinach tree leaves, boiled and mixed with water, lime, and sugar. The ancient Mayans used chaya as a dietary staple for centuries because of its amazing nutritional qualities, which gave them the strength they needed for their harsh work and very physically demanding lives.
I recommend to put some onion and cilantro on the beans.
In the beans?
See?
Yeah.
Okay, squish a little bit lemon. And ready, Freddy.
Ready. Do me, baby. You try it.
The egg is super hot.
Good?
Excellent.
Perfecto.
Perfecto, muy bien. Good.
The traditional Mayan pork is called pork chook.
Pork chook.
Oh, shoot.
What is the name of this restaurant? Loncheria?
La Tía de Cagua.
La Tía de Cagua. La Tía de Cagua. What do you think about La Tía de Cagua?
Oh my gosh, the flavors are literally over the top. Roasting in my mouth. Delicious. Best choice for lunch today.
Longaniza.
Longaniza's pork.
Very mild, smoky, very good. Very good smoked sausage. Excellent. As we travel the world on Tela, we are always on the lookout for some great ice cream. On the way back from Chichen Itza, we just had to have our driver pull over so we could sample some Mexican ice cream at this little local shop. Y'all, that's legit.
Heavenly.
And at Tela, we know something about ice cream, and this is good.
Y'all, we started this circumnavigation out literally with a bang, and we had the best day, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, what an awesome day at Chichen Itza, one of the 7 wonders of the world. It was so amazing to be there. We had an awesome experience. We had an awesome tour guide. We had an awesome, traditional, authentic Mayan lunch at a luncherita. It was overall an amazing day on sailing Tela.
Yes! All right, y'all, so that's it for today, and we will see y'all in the next video.